We came to a world undone. The demon had promised us salvation, but we did not find it. We joined a band of warriors. They were our brothers. They too fell to the permeation. However, we did not, and it changed us forever. We found the gates to leave and planned crossing back from this hell. We will not return as we once came, forever corrupted. We are the last war boys.
What we have here is what the game's been wanting. Slaughterhouse! Okay. What we have here is what the game's been wanting. Slaughterhouse! Okay. This is true, militant mind state in the villains concealing the 9-weight. It's a zoo, I'm chilling with primates, I'm a fool. You feeling that I ain't play gorilla, I'm real as the crime. So good, put my right jabs on the right track. It'll slide you sideways, go get your ice pack. That's what the fight's about. Bink, crunch your lights out. Go be your utility bill, get your sight back. All I got is a bunch of weaponry everywhere. When I was a kid, I used to machete my teddy bear. Friday the 13th, nah, nigga was never scared. Sleeping on Elm Street if somebody tell me Freddy there. See, I'm a whole nother animal with a mechanical trap jaw. Highly soon as this cannibal track you. Split your cantaloupe, Hannibal, left it with a hat star. I rap raw, go in the zone till I'm outside of my body. Your body get outlined and wild powder when you come outside of the shotty. Try to hide in your hotel or outside of your lobby. And bounce a challenge. Put her right on my sign like ride with Bonnie. Check out the way I pimp mommy. After my snake charmer, she get out for the paper. That's Swami, Tsunami, and Origami. Yes, the best ever. I'm hot as west weather when you're dressed in your sweater vest and your best leather. I pull buttons and press levers. I'm backwards as a dyslexia letter, jet setter, etc. Catch your planet Cobb, fuck yourself, give your hand a job. Like Nickel Nine's brother, the kid's fishes. I own half a beauty salon, so you know I'm splitting the weird business. I got a big bitch. What? That ain't no punchline. I just got a big dick, bitch. How big this slaughterhouse? Slaughterhouse, you and your clique getting with this. Y'all at the movies when you ain't getting it. That mean you ain't seeing the big picture. I find irony of being a headed rapid decapitation. I get Rihanna on the track and won't even rap on it. Just let her moan to the song while I'm masturbating. You the best rapper, homie, congratulations. I'd rather be known for felonious ratchet waving. Deep, we deeper, we married to these streets, but we don't jump brooms, we just every street sweepers. Hell yeah, Detroit City, I'm felt there. Leave a brain elsewhere. What's the name on the card? My healthcare. I'm hard, you facade, piss me off. I put your thoughts on your broad. You fucking screamer. Later with your tough demeanor. You're fruit, I V8 juice your fucking team up. Give me 50 feet. Why you acting up? Brand new 50 teeth. Got the bullets looping, I pull it, the clip repeats. Without the DJ, I got more gunshots in the clock, then who kid got it? It's the replay. Ooh, you thought that was a distant finish? Stupider than Muslims looking for gifts on Christmas. Clip out, about to stick my dick in the hole in the handle. How you gon' walk all of my shoes? I'm walking on water and Moses and over sandals. Giving boxes the opposite of going commando. That's right, I put a bunch of places on your ass, boy. And block, boy's my handle. I'm from the metropolitan block bottom. If I got it, she wanted to explode when I shot it, but that's not my problem. She your wife, she just my concubine. She like to holler around you, I'm up behind it like she my mama minded. Willing to get more physical than the lacrosse team. Blunt so big, look like we just rode up the swamp thing. I'm high, feeling like I should be higher. I ride like Mike Myers, wire the ride like a boat with no tires, no case, fat with no priors. Stay up at night, knock on 9, chuck it eyes on fire. That's right, that's right, that's right. What up, B-Lord?
Get it started like transmission and alternators. Got the keys in the cage ready for who you call the greatest. Taking them down from the biggest bitches to smallest haters. I'm about to serve these niggas, call them waiters. Got my mind right, money right, ready for war. And I got the C4 under my competitor's car. These niggas running round talking about they bed on the wall. When I'm done, all that's gonna be left, bitch, is your head and your bra. Bitch, I'm a head and I'm a head in the game. And I put your head on the platter, you put some gin on my name. Bitch, I'm the shit. I see the stains that I done left on the track. And I ain't saying no names, but I left them this on their back. And they ain't saying no names, so I gotta say it myself. I'm finger fucking this game, so you gotta play with yourself. Don't pull the K off the shelf, or pull the strap off the stash. I ain't gotta draw the pistol out and clap at your ass. I just let the hands of God lap on your fast. Leave your mash like potatoes on the top of the grass. Call the coppers to catch me and then just tell you to drop it. I'll find you sooner or later, and they can't do shit to stop it. Got the thing and I'ma pop it like a bubble on the double. I am trouble in the flesh. Can't see me with the humble. We ain't wishing these niggas good luck. Go get a clover. This Bun B is BE3. This shit is over.
Slaughterhouse! Your man look back at me, yeah I know, sickening, huh? If you got a point for all the yours, these all just missing some. We just got two different bills, different styles, different sums. Started out in the drive-by, ended at the hit and run. Stop me in the streets, let me properly, will you free? Fuck looking for me, I'm on your property. If it's beef, not for robbery, or your pieces bombarded me with my peace. That camaraderie is usually side of me for the beat. That's my critics put a lens on them, so I can look through it. Shut the fuck up, probably mean that you too shook to do it. We see 2 pennies to your name, get you so saucy. When I fix this game, you can make me later for it. No Marbury, switch my demeanor up, off my 380 shit. My stars, future's bright, stars is by my head, baby shit. Make me sick, what you eat don't make me shit. Now the reason they hate me is my godlike presence. Must be atheist, while all of the frauds and rappers talking swag and forking that. Slaughter's back. Listen nigga, I got houses all across the map. Even got a Boston pack. Got this bitch from Boston bad. We'll put her in a Rasputin, but I heard she got that Boston rap. Batteries in your back, go with what he say. Just need you to know that there's no leeway, and the tables they turn, go DJ. So you know what that blindfold's for. That bloodshed's a secret, let's keep it behind closed doors.
It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you said was hot again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you say can spit again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. An executive producer, you will never get to choose your destiny, cause you a pessimistic loser. Mess with me and I definitely shoot you. I'm a loser, reppin' the Yakuza. Die hard like I'm sexy man. Make them pick their own switch. I'm smarter than computers that know how to fix their own glitch. I lay your face down like chicks who lick their own tits. And from this day forward, crooked is aging backwards, getting younger and fresher. Pressure, bumps under some pressure, yes sir. Watch the next Slaughterhouse album. Every line is white powder. I ain't talking about talcum. I am tighter than the biggest losers cruising in a smart car. Distinguished Alky, the flask on the armoire. I'm from the home of the most popular bomb weed, most proper whole tops. My pot no pop ski, pour vodka, we gon' bottle pop in the calm breeze. No copper can stop a cop star. I'm a giant, and my cigar ashes out on top of the palm tree. Chrome chopper, if I squeeze, you drop on the concrete. You wanna talk about the paper? Oh, let's do it. Batter pocket syndrome, the money we don't abuse it. Still getting out of town paper, so don't confuse it. Tonight hip hop cops not, it's only music. Steady ease, writer, steady ease, dropping on the bars and comprehended drunk now, depending on what car I ran. You said was dope again. It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you said was hot again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you say can spit again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you say was dope again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us.
Oh my god. Do you smell that? It smells like something died in here. What is oh my god. Oh my god. Slaughterhouse.
New York, Jersey, Philly. 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 Got the spikes and a beater. Beside I'm getting all the talk of how you ride with a heater. I think you vibe when I see you sleep with a broke heart. Like you wouldn't take advice from Alicia. Tell me if you really wanna take it there. Dance to the world if you ain't been made aware. Ladies, yeah, love, no, hate it, yeah. You understand style and get air out. Start, stop, and stare now. Change the car, drill, yeah, the car got bananas now. Lot of rap spitting shit, I don't want hear now. It's all from Gucci, but the shop for them tears now. If you don't prepare now, you ain't get the warning yet. So I'ma go hard early, call it morning sex. New York, Jersey, Philly. New York, Jersey, Philly. New York, Jersey, Philly. Turn it up, real silly. If a nigga try to kill me, chalk it up as the brother wildin'. The mind playing tricks on you, get off Shutter Island, showing you something you never would see. I'm getting checks every week, you trying to meet your executive needs. Time in the teeth of the streets consecutively, somebody can't body it. Guess the job to kill me, so when I kill a track, it can't charge me with double jeopardy. I ask you if I'm a boss and you say no sir, how you don't concur? My gopher got a chauffeur, standing on a couch in the club with a metaphor. Reppin' Florida house, see the blood on the window. I'm trying to help me, being broke, getting healthy. So I ain't trying to buy whatever shit they try to tell me. Got a brought up in the telly, I can trust her what you tell me. Still bringing lunatics with me, yeah, I learned that hit from Nelly. Cause I know that it get urgent, they see you just splurging. Strip club, in the private room, try to fix the curtains. One coin to pay the carriage and run up on the kid working. Make sure the Mac ain't broken, you ain't out of niggas splurging out of New York, Jersey, Philly. New York, Jersey, Philly.
Nissan, Honda, Chevy. My stash is never empty, baby. Nissan, Honda, Chevy. Nissan, Honda, Chevy. Nissan, Honda, Chevy. Big diesel never got me in my hoopty. I be swerving, serving public, so I'm serving. Boost phone forever chirping. I be out here putting work and know them dirty boys lurking. If they nab me, then it's curtain. So when I go see a person, I spin the block, so I'm certain that it's cool. I'm no fool. Zero is more than reckless, so I meet him when it's busy at that Mika Morgan exit off the PQ. Eating Mickey D's and occasionally treat myself to a nice little fish and cheese. I'm really in the street, being broke's my enemy. Teacher said I'm dumb, but I dropped out and I know keep me strong. I make that soft get hard and meet my homie Tito in the parking lot of Home Depot on Norman Boulevard. I got my route down packed, I'm about my stacks and my mouth don't chat. I let my mouth clap, but I ain't with that though. I'm trying to get that dough. Beam up in my Billy low, no I stay low and that Nissan, Honda, Chevy. Nissan, Honda, Chevy.
Pistol, that's all I rap about. My pistol clip and pistol. Pistol clip and pistol. Pistol clip and pistol. That's all I rap about, bitch. It's like a missile. My pistol's in my pants, but my dick is hanging lower than my pistol. Now we pistol dick. Now we talking about my dick. You know your shit big when your bitch give you head in the mouth. It's only around the top. Now let's talk about my pistol clip. If the gun is playing music, then the pistol clip's an instrument. The soldier holding on to the fofos composing. The drum is good. 7.62s exploding. I'm about to stop talking about my dick. Pistol in my pistol dick. Pistol clip, bitch. I'm a hypocrite. If I say fuck the world, that mean that I'm literally dick. My pistol pussy. I hope you listening. Pistol clip, pistol big dick. Now your bitch is interested. I'm about to enter it and injure it. I am not indirect. I am so motherfucking blunt. Pistol clip, pistol dick, bitch. I'm saying, you like, oh my god, get that gun out of my face. It's not in your face, it's in my hand. Pistol clip and pistol, tequila, vodka, Henny. Tequila, vodka, Henny. That liquor fucking with me is tequila, vodka, Henny. Tequila, vodka, Henny. Tequila, vodka, Henny. That liquor fucking with me. Nickels, dimes, and pennies. I'm dollars, 5s, and 20s, and I'm 20s, 50s, Benjis. Buy Beamers, Benz, and Bentleys. Buy bullets, guns, and semis. Buy Louis, Gucci, Fendi. Fuck Wendy's, Mickey's, Denny's. I'm Marcus, Charles, and Benny. Keisha, Tasha, Kimmy. Felicia, Sean, and Cindy. Jamaica, Don, and Jenny. Tamika, Rhonda, Nikki. They from New York, Jersey, Philly, and tequila, vodka, Henny. But Patron, Ciroc, and Remy. Some weed, shrooms, and pillies. Now we local, loony, silly. Fuck they mouth, box, and titty. That's brains, breast, and kitty. While I'm drunk, fried, and tipsy. While I'm twisted, high, and dizzy. Pussy, juicy, hot, and pretty. Cushy, gooey, sticky. Cushy, gooey, sticky. Bitch, I'm easy, pockin' Biggie. Off tequila, vodka, Henny. Spit like Wayne, yeah, and Drizzy. Mix MJ and 50. And my Nissan, Honda, Chevy. My pistol clip and pistol grip. Rappers got a bigger buzz. Bitch, I got a bigger dick. That was my Royce line. I'm on my Cali, Brooklyn, Jersey, and Detroit time. Them boys grind. We going past F-Top. Mount Everest won't cut it. You low budget. We bout to go public. Tequila, vodka, Henny. Tequila, vodka, Henny. Tequila, vodka, Henny. That liquor fucking with me is tequila, vodka, Henny. Tequila, vodka, Henny. Tequila, vodka, Henny. That liquor fucking with me. We holla at them like trick.
These niggas talking about they walk, talk, and think bossy. I'm in the front tower, shower, wash ugly off me. Two ugly bitches in my bed, who drinks off me. My mini bar's empty, but that's just how I'm living. I'm in the presidential suite with two freaks. I call them my Kennedy Fried Chickens.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
But this is kinda like my wilder style. Bitches say when I'm sipping, I turn in the shower.
Hey yo, pull that back, man. Hey yo, play that again, man. You know what I'm saying?
Can't forget.
We holla at them like
Slaughterhouse.
we holla at them like
My nigga Kano.
these niggas talking about they walk, talk, and think bossy. I'm in the Trump Tower, shower, washing ink off me. Two ugly bitches in my bed, mooching drinks off me. My mini bar's empty, but that's just how I'm living. I'm in the presidential suite with two freaks. I call them my Kennedy Fried Chickens.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
This is kinda like my wilder style. Vicious say when I'm sipping, I turn in the shallow how. I must have been high or something, cause I could've swore that one of these bitches told me to buy something. I told her,
I've got a present for you right here. Actually, it's not a present. It's
feeling blasted. So what they fat after midnight feel like I have to bite the apple like the Magnum. One of the bitches like, oh, I love you so much. I love Slaughterhouse, I love Joey, Joel, Crooked. All you guys shut up.
like it when you talk. That just means you're not sucking my cock.
Bitch, I own everything. I don't know what you just had. I'm about to slip and fall and head butt your ass like super bad. One of them starts something too fast. The other one I gave Arabian goggles, they fly at an alien model. For now, until I'm just giving me brain until I'm odd. That's when I had an epiphany like vagina time.
Come on.
Vagina. I wanna have sex with your vagina. 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 The vagina. The vagina.
Come on.
We holla at them like I swear these little punks be wildin', claiming they only fuck bad bitches, chopper styling. I be swimming in trash, bitches going dumpster diving. Met a bitch on the street, she said she want a nigga this deep. I'm deep, I said
I'm the Indiana Jones of exploring crotch. I'm the Shakespeare of enormous cock.
I told her I got a Osa flow mean. Rope it, oh nope, I got a poke in those swing. Little bitch riddle me this.
What's the difference between a girl's mouth and a girl's vagina? There is none. I want my penis to be inside both of those things.
I know you gazing at the words I text. I ain't a virgin, your wife ain't the first bird I peck. She ain't perfect, she perplexed, she can't quite think. Your baby girl ain't right like birth defects. My religion is God, body, gynecology. I work things like feeling no pain like Percocets. Selling syrup and wet and church and sweats. You heard niggas got sweat like cursive text. Nigga, I cling to her. I give her hella smoke, I sing to her. I tell her hella jokes like
Why did my penis cross the road to get to the other vagina? Vagina. I wanna have sex with your vagina. 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 2 equals vagina.
Black belt.
we holla at them like
Hex murder. What we have here is what the game been wanting. Slaughterhouse. It's what the game been wanting. Okay, militant mind state in the village concealing the 9-way. It's a zoo. I'm chilling with primates. I'm a fool. Faking that I ain't play gorilla. I'm real as the crime. So cool. My right jab's on the right driveway. Slide you sideways. Go get your ice pack. That's what the fight's about. Beat, punch your lights out. Go pay your utility bill. Get your sight back. All I got is a bunch of reason to get bad. When I was a kid, I used to machete my teddy bear. Friday the 13th. Nah, nigga was never scared. Sleeping in them streets. Somebody tell me Freddy's there. See, I'm a whole nother animal with a mechanical track, y'all. Highly as soon as this cannibal track, y'all. I split your cantaloupe, Hannibal Lecter with a hacksaw. In the zone till I'm outside of my body. Your body get outlined in white powder when you come outside of the shotty. Try to hide in your hotel, then I'll caught in your lobby, then I'll smell it. Put her right on my side like Clyde riding with Bonnie. Check out the way I pimp mommy. After my snake charmer, she get wet, now I'm folding paper. That's Rami Tsunami and origami. Yes, the best ever. I'm hottest when you're weather, when you're dressed in your sweater vest and your best leather. I pull buttons and press levers. I'm backwards as a dyslex letter. Jet setter. Your boy on planet Cobb. Fuck yourself, give your hand a job. Like Nickel Nine's brother, the kid's bitchin'. I own half a beauty salon, so you know I'm with splitting the wig, bitch.
I got a big dick, bitch. What? That ain't no punchline, I just got a big dick, bitch. Bout big business, slaughterhouse. You and your clique getting with this. That mean you ain't seeing the big picture. I find irony in being a headed rapid decapitation. I get Rihanna on the track and won't even rap on it. Just let them home to the song while I'm masturbating. You the best rapper, homie, congratulations. I'd rather be known for Falone and get ratchet waving. You deep, we deeper, we married to these streets, but we don't jump brooms, we just carry street sweepers. Hell yeah, Detroit City, I'm there. Leave a brain elsewhere, then my name on the card, then my healthcare. The facades piss me off, I put your thoughts on your broad. You fucking screamer, later with your tough demeanor. Your fruit, I V8 juice, your fucking steamer. Why you acting all brand new? 50's teeth, got the bullets looping, I pull it, the clip repeats. Without the DJ, I got more gunshots in the clip than them kid got in that instant replay. Ooh, you thought that was a distance limit? Stupider than Muslims looking for gifts on Christmas. Clip out, about to stick my dick in the hole in the handle. How you gon' walk all of my shoes? I'm walking on water and Moses and over sandals. Get the boxes, the opposite of going commando. That's right, I put a bunch of boxes on your ass, boy. I'm block, boing's my handle. I'm from the metropolitan She wanted to swallow when I shot it, but that's not my problem. She your wife, she just my concubine. She like to holler Ryan while I'm behind it, like she my mama minded. Willing to get more physical than the lacrosse team. Lunch so big, look like we just rolled up the swamp thing. I'm high, feeling like I should be Maya. I ride, my ears a wire. Ride like a fuck with no tires, no case to fight with no priors. Say goodnight, Nickel Nine and crooked eyes on fire. That's right, that's right. What up, B-Love?
Transmission and alternators, got the keys in the cage, ready for who you call the greatest. Taking them down from the biggest bitches to smallest haters. I'm about to serve these niggas, calling waiters. Got my mind right, money right, ready for war, and I got the fight for under my competitor's car. These niggas running round talking about they better than war. When I'm done, I'm just gonna be the bitches your head in your bra. Bitch, I'm the head of the pack, and I'm ahead of the game. And I put your head on the platter, you put some shit on my name. Bitch, I'm the shit. See the stains that I done left on the track, and I ain't saying the name, but I left the best on their back, and they ain't saying no name, so I gotta say it myself. It's you fuck at this game, so you gotta play with yourself. Don't pull the K off the shelf, or pull the strap off the stash. I ain't gotta draw the pistol out and clap it just my hand. I just left my hands the yard toe tap on your fast. Leave your mash like potatoes on the top of the grass. Call the coppers to catch me, and they'll just tell you to drop it. I'll find you sooner or later. They can't do shit to stop it. Got the thing and I'ma pop it like a bubble on the double. Ain't trouble in the flesh. You can't see me with the humble. We ain't wishing these niggas good luck. Go get a clover. This Bud BeardSpeaks 3. This shit is over.
Yeah, I know, sickening, huh? You got me on to do yours, these operations you missing some. We just got two different bills, different styles, different drums. Started as a drive-by, ended as a hit and run. Got me in the streets, let me rap when you agree. Fuck looking for me, I'm on your property. If it's beef, not for robbery. If the pieces come bother me with my beat. That camaraderie is usually side of me for a beat. Lest my critics put a lens on them so I can look through it. Shut the fuck up, probably mean that you too shook to do it. We see 2 pennies to your name, yet we so saucy. When I fix this game, you connect me later for it. No Aubrey, switch my off my 380 shit. My future's bright, started by my head, baby shit. Make me sick, what you eat don't make me shit. That's the reason they hate me is my godlike presence. Must be atheist while all of the fucking rappers talking swag with fat and that slaughter's back. Listen nigga, I got houses all across the map. Even got a Boston patch. Got this bitch from Boston bad. Put her in the rest of the she got that Boston crab. Bad bitch in your back. Go with what he say. Just need you to know that there's no leeway. The tables a turn, go DJ. So you know what that blindfold's for. That blood sugar's a secret. Let's keep it behind closed doors.
It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you said was hot again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you say can spit again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you say was dope again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. I'm the present in the future. With Christmas in 2012, I'm the present in the future. An executive producer, you won't never get the future. Destiny, cause you a pessimistic loser. Been with me and I definitely your future. I'ma do you like I'm reppin' in your cruiser. Die hard, lose them sexin' with Medusa. Do something, nigga. Born thuggin', home fucking. Got my pants hang down my pant leg balls tucked in my sack. I ain't gotta act tough. Get a couple of props, little nigga raise the sum. I don't know what's up with my pops. I think I'm in this in America. I do make you switch your whole style like you're dating Erica Badu. Pure Ferragamo shoes, I would stomp you. I'm fucked up like the relationship between Farrakhan and Jews. I'm spanking this instrumental like a wrinkly old bitch. I'm whipping the kick and snare, make them pick their own switch. You look smarter than computers that know how to fix their own glitch. I leave you face down like chicks who lick their own tits. And from this day forward, crooked is aging backwards, getting younger and fresher, putting bums under some pressure. Yes sir, watch the next Slaughterhouse album. Every line is white powder, I ain't talking about talcum. I am tighter than the biggest losers cruising in a smart car. Distinguished Alki, the flask on the arm. I'm from the home of the most popular bomb weed. Most proper hoes rock with my partners who top seed. Pole vodka, we gon' bottle poppin' the calm breeze. No copper can stop a giant. I'm a giant, dumping my cigar ashes out on top of the palm trees. If I squeeze, you drop on the concrete. You wanna talk about the paper? Oh, let's do it. Matter people syndrome, the money, we gon' abuse it. Still getting out of town paper, so don't confuse it. I tell the hip hop cops, nah, it's only music. And haters steady eavesdropping on the market sound. Probably in your trunk now, depending on what car around. You said what's up again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you said was hot again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you say can spit again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us. Who you say can dope again? It ain't nobody fucking with us. Nobody fucking with us.
Oh my god. Do you smell that? It smells like something died in here. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Slaughterhouse.
New York, Jersey, Philly. New York, Jersey, Philly. New York, Jersey, Philly. No, I think that's New York, Jersey, Philly. New York, Jersey, Philly. New York, Jersey, Philly.
We came to a world undone. The demon had promised us salvation, but we did not find it. We joined a band of warriors. They were our brothers. They too fell to the permeation. However, we did not, and it changed us forever. We found the gates to leave and planned crossing back from this hell. We will will not return as we once came, forever corrupted. We are the last war boys.
Oh shit. For March 6, 2018 and episode 122, my name is Chuck Reeves. Tonight, Twiztid gets invited on the final nationwide run of the Warped Tour. We gonna talk about why this is cool and who else you can see this summer with the Demented Duo. And ICP declares the Gathering of the Juggalos 2018 as Hell's Pit and offers us the debuts of some new music coming up. We're going to talk about those. And the Beard has a lot of shows this month. We're going to talk about them all. You know what it is, and you know what it's about to do. It's the Beard, and it speaks now.
Oh, come on, he's a miserable cocksucker fucking asshole. You hate him, admit it.
What up, heads? You know what it is. You know what it does. My name is Chuck Reeves. I'm the East Coast Beast host, and you are tuned in to this, the 122nd incarnation of what has become known as the motherfucking BeardSpeaks. Welcome. I see 30 of you heads already tuned in. I see flame emojis in this chat. Salute. And motherfucking flame emojis to all of you out there. All right. Make sure that if you haven't done so, you're subscribing right here to the Replicon Radio YouTube channel. That maybe you slide your ass over to that Chuck Reeves YouTube channel. Maybe you throw me a sub over there, even though I'm not live in that piece. All right? Maybe you drop a like. Maybe you drop a comment. But most importantly, please, share this broadcast. Let the heads know. It's 11:30. It's what we do. The underground comes here at night. It's what we do. I know none of you motherfuckers are going to sleep. I'm finishing my cigarette. I got something rolled up. I'm going to smoke it. We're going to talk about these flame emojis. We're going to talk about news involving me. We're going to talk about this mic and what's going on. I actually should write that down, because this microphone has become a fixture here. Fuck it. We'll talk about that first, since I'm on it. As you can see, the mic is here. I got Mr. Microphone, and I kind of up my game with the little arm thingamajig instead of it sitting on my desk, which is cool and which is dope. But I've also come to find out that this 5-year-old Blue Yeti mic just has a natural noise to it. I know you can't hear it. I can barely hear it. But the engineer who I send my vocals to can fucking hear it. And the waveform is disgusting and nasty. And even though this mic, as I pet it and stroke it lovingly, has served me well for more than fucking, damn, we're talking about nearly a decade, I've been rocking with this particular gunmetal gray Blue Yeti. It is time for me to upgrade, replace this bad mamma jamma. And tomorrow, I'm going to be picking up my brand new Blue Yeti, which is essentially the same mic. It's going to be all black this time. And then I'm going to have the extra accoutrement that goes with this, including the shock mount, so I can get rid of all the noise and I can get on my job with delivering some of these vocals that I've got that are due and have fucking been due, and I've been trying to get them done right, but to deliver the best quality beard, I had to upgrade my game, so it's going to be a couple more days. So, to the homeboy fucking Supero and to the homeboy Delirium, I apologize for the delay, but trust me, once this other mic gets here and this other piece I need, then the fucking vocals are going to be way, 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 way cleaner and I'm going to feel way more comfortable doing a lot more of that work. Now, as far as the fate of Old Faithful here, there obviously, I see people saying, yeah, they'll take a free mic. All right, and I get that you guys want to do a contest. Somebody will end up with the mic. I want to see if somebody just wants to buy it. So if you're interested in purchasing this piece of memorabilia, I mean, it still works. You can still use it. But as far as like, I've beaten it. Like, this part's loose. You hear that? It's got it's got a headphone jack in the bottom that I can't even use anymore because it's all jacked up. I would not sell this to somebody full price, but I think it does have some significance to a fan of the show. I believe that perhaps someone out there would be interested in it. So hit me up if you got an offer. Oh, I'm hosting mixtapes, Cheese House. If you're interested in having me host something, whether it be a mixtape, whether it be a skit, like if you want me to do a skit on a record, shit, at this point, if you want me to drop a verse, you can hit me up. I got the bug recently. So that's the other reason I'm glad that I'm going to be able to step up all my game. I mean, shit, look at this. I got a pop filter. So I can say my P's and not have it blow out in your ears. You see what I'm doing? You see what's going on? You see my eyes? Shit is serious. So yeah, no, I'm already hosting mixtapes. Like I said, I got at least 3 in the pipe that I have, like, that are due, that are I got shit that needs to be out. Des Loca, that's a good idea, homie. That fucking video is dope. If you weren't here for the pre-show, that shit's gonna be getting played again at the end of the program. But we got a special artist announcement video. Congratulations to Des Loca and the Cut Up crew signing to Sick Fucks. If you missed that teaser video for their new project, you're fucking up, but you're gonna have another chance because I'm gonna play it at some point again, maybe during the show, maybe just at the end. Looks dope, looks fucking exciting. There's ideas coming down the pipe. There are things happening. I'm talking to people, I'm discussing things, I'm moving things around. That's part of what tonight's show is about, actually, because there's a bunch of fucking dates written down on here. And they're about, I mean, there are other shows, but the big connecting factor here is Beast Host Beard presiding in that motherfucker. You know the hashtag. You know what it means. You know that when Chuck Reeves is hosting, shit pops off. So who the fuck knows what's going to happen, but we're going to get to those dates. Let's see. Right off Jump Street, all right? If you weren't aware, you only have 6 days. I think it's, 6 days until Sunday to get your pre-orders in and get your name included on the very special thank you card that's being included with that Underground Tarot deck that yours truly is featured in. Now, you can slide on over to twistedshop.com, throw your pre-order in there. They will add your name to the very special pre-order thank you card, and then you can have that full set of Welcome to the Underground tarot cards featuring me as the hater, of course. You see that joint right there. It's hot, all right? You got Twiztid in that motherfucker. You got Gmo Ski. You got Lex the Hexmaster. You got Blaze. You got ROC. You got motherfucking DRRs in that motherfucker. Fucking AODs in that motherfucker. BBSs in that motherfucker. Mad underground luminaries and voices represented. Slide on over there. Get your shit. They're $25, but they come in that pretty decorative box, and they're super collectible, and you're going to get, if you're one of the first 50 pre-orders, which I'm hoping I was. I even pre-ordered that motherfucker. I'm in it, and I pre-ordered it. All right? The first 50 pre-orders, you're going to get that UGH poker deck. I hope I cop one of those. I never did get one. Of course, Chuck Reeves merch is available. The prints are now out of print. Huh? So you can't get prints anymore for the time being. But we're going to try to rectify that. Pins. Yes, pins are available. Pins are available ordering online through me or at any of my upcoming appearances. Hater shirts, same deal. I got the black and red. The green and red can't be ordered for you if you want. Of course, those shirts, courtesy of my homie at brawlersinclothing.com. Make sure if you slide on over there to order anything, you search that keyword hater. See what he's got up there of my shit. All merch orders going through me can be made at paypal.me/BeastHostBeard. And of course, I talked about it earlier during the For Our Consideration podcast, and nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is that now my beard's a little older than it was the last time. It's still as fuck out of my way, microphone. Look, shiny. See, and I can do that now without it being a whole deal. Get the fuck out of my way, Mike. Look, shiny, smooth, manageable, brushable. Look. But wait, there's more. It even smells good. I've been rocking that grind like the shit's not completely out there yet. I'm rocking it like it's a secret. But it's so good. I need to do some of that Joe this week. All right. You hear it? It's like an ASMR video. Chuck brushes his beard for 45 minutes. All right. So yeah, you know where the shit comes from. You know what I do with it. Beard Love, mybeardlove.com/beasthost. Any of the oils, washes, bombs, you get them. You bring them home. Maybe you throw some water in your beard. Maybe it's warm. All right, you wash it with the wash. You rinse that shit. You throw the oil in there. You brush it. You comb it. All right, if you're lucky enough to get some of the balm, you throw some of the balm in there. And then you too can be level 99 beard status. Like the man you know as the Beast host, Chuck Reeves. And you get to save money too. Did I mention 10% off? I mean, shit. What's your excuse? I keep hearing excuses. Oh, my beard's not long enough. It's because you don't use Beard Love. Oh, my beard's not thick enough. Oh, it's because you don't use Beard Love. For any of your beard excuses, I've got a beard answer. And it's motherfucking Beard Love. mybeardlove.com/beasthost. I do that read every day. Not because they're paying me, but because they're paying the beard in spades. My beard would not look or be as good as it is, like, at this point, without these products. I cannot stress enough how dope the shit is. I've still got charms available. And I'm sure, I still got towels, crying towels, if you're trying to get your hurt feelings on. You know, I still got those. Yeah, no, I see you can't talk about shirts, Cheese House, because your shirts got fucking pulled off because people are fucking butthurt ass homos. Speaking of butthurt ass homos, I haven't been interacting with him, and I'm kind of glad, but I'm hearing all sorts of horror stories right now about the Quinn Quimson, and apparently he's trying to sell everybody a class on how to be famous. That's like $400. Like, for $400, you get a 6-week class of 2 hours a week talking to King Crimson, and he's going to tell you how to be famous. I don't know what gives him the ability to teach something. Like, I can't teach you how to dunk a basketball because I don't know how to dunk a basketball. Like, I can't imagine that he'd be able to teach you how to rap, considering he doesn't fucking know how to rap. But that's besides the point. I can't believe that you guys are even, like, still allowing this dude to operate. I did my part. I talked about this. Y'all mad about King Crimson? Let it be known. Let it be fucking known. Because I've been mad. I'm big mad about it. Shasta MC in the house. I seen that he went earlier tonight to his local regional SmackDown taping. I used to be a wrestling fan, a wrestling mark like that. The last time I went to a live wrestling event, it was a SmackDown taping. And I ended up on the episode at the very end holding a sign up that said Rey Mysterio, Tijuana champ. Because it was Ray Ray's big homecoming show in San Diego. It was like 2 months before my son was born. So we're talking about 2002. That was a long ass time ago, 15 fucking years. But I'm sure SmackDown tapings are as much fun and as exciting as they once were. I have yet to actually check out Shasta's video where he did the garlic challenge that I dared him to do. I'm kind of afraid to, because I'm afraid of how much fucking garlic I'm going to have to eat to keep up with them. But I do plan on checking that out, if not this week, then this weekend, and getting some sort of response, whether it's me waving a white flag or actually eating the garlic. I shifted my garlic eating tactic to I made some fermented garlic honey. And that's the way I've been ingesting my garlic every morning now, is I eat a couple of big spoonfuls of this garlic honey. And it's not disgusting. It's just not good. And then it fucking regulates my blood sugar to a point where I'm fucking starving all day. Like, I normally don't eat. I'm not a big eater. I kind of eat once a day. That's usually the Chuck Reeves diet plan. And I know it's not healthy. I know it's not healthy. I know all I'm doing is spiking my blood sugar once a day. And that shit's terrible for me. And it's going to probably result in a very early death if I keep it up. So I'm trying to do this honey thing with the garlic in the morning. 2 spoonfuls of the honey garlic. And then by 10:30, I'm fucking starving. And then by 1 o'clock, 1:30, I'm starving again. And then by dinner, I'm fucking starving again. And like right now, I'm fucking starving. So it's keeping my body from spiking my blood sugar, which is good. I'm getting used to it. It's taking some getting used to. I don't know. I don't know what the verdict is yet. It hasn't even been a full week yet. Thursday will be a full week of this honey garlic shit. And to be honest, those first 3 or 4 days, it took some, like, I have to get used to eating. Because if I don't eat, my body just says, fuck you, fam. And if not my body, then my mood. And my mood goes to complete shit. So we talked about the microphone. We talked about Queen Quimson for a minute. We talked about and gave proper shout-outs to Shasta. Let me give some shout-outs to this chat. I see a lot of active heads in this motherfucker. Out of the 45 tuned in right now and the thousands destined to watch this in future days. Yo, shouts to Joe Wiggles, Shasta, of course, Montana Josh, I see you, dog. I need to check out those Queen Quimson vines that you put up, that everybody's been talking about. Of course, shouts to Cheese House, shouts to Bat, Donnie, the gods, the young gods, my LV family. Of course, Jake, Stephanie, I see you in there representing for that beard love. Joe Wiggles. I already said Joe Wiggles. Let's see. Who else? Des Loca, of course, friend of the show. Billy Sarducci, friend of the show. Dark Hills Gang in this motherfucker. All right. Let's see. I see flame emojis. Shouts to Dana. Flame emoji to you. I'm pulling out the flame emoji for the first time to go to a live show on Sunday, which we'll talk about that and shit. But this is coming with me to the show. It's going to be part of the merch booth. I'm very fucking excited. Big Will, I see you. Aaron, I see you. Marvin, I see you too. And I said you. You feel better about that now? You feel better? But flame emojis to everybody tuned into this motherfucker, especially if you're subscribed, especially if you share, especially if you tell your friends. Yo, what up, Hot Rod? I see you in that motherfucker. Let's see. Got a bunch of shit to talk about. That's what I do to the garlic, is I crush it, I fucking mince it up, dice it up. I let it sit in the jar that I'm going to put the honey in with. I let that fucking, all those fluids and all that liquid, all them juices mixed together. Get that good shit in there, and then I pour that honey in there. And I, shake it every couple of days. But I had to let it sit for a week to let that honey and that shit ferment, I guess. I mean, it's weird. It's certainly fucking weird. Hey, Willie Hayes, I see you. I see your suggestion, and that's exactly what I think we're about to do before we get into these main topics of tonight's show. Tonight, I've been smoking a lot of these dusty things. You see it? I'm trying to get a good. It's dusty. I've had an overabundance of keef in my keef catch. So I've been doing this to everything I smoke because I fucking hate myself. This type of thing, my girlfriend will sleep till fucking April if I make her face this. She'd die. I'm not, it's not bad. I don't want some fucking I don't want a girlfriend who can outsmoke me. If you, dudes out there, if you with a girl and she can outsmoke you, leave her. Either leave her or nut up and smoke more. Your chick should never be out burning you, ever. We're men. We're men in this motherfucker. We invented weed. We're men. We're men. We discovered fire. Without fire, we can't smoke the weed. All right? Men. Thomas Jefferson, that was a man. Cheech and Chong, that's a couple of dudes. Let's be reals with it. Really, really reals with it. Salute to all my smokers out there, for sure. I got a 420 announcement I'm making today, too. Today is just one of those shows where, as much like whatever I got to talk about, the majority of the night's about stuff I got going on, which is cool. Look at that shit bubble. Look at that shit bubble on the end. I don't want it to drip on my keyboard. Tarantula leg life. Yeah, Billy Sarducci knows what's up. Be Real from Cypress Hill. That's a dude. Cypress Hill was nothing but a bunch of dudes. Were there any girls in the Cottonmouth Kings? I didn't think so. We're dudes. Don't be letting your chick out smoke you. All right? Let her do. She can outdrink you. But that's because my chick can outdrink me. Like a head. Like, under the table. And, not if I really tied it on, no. Not if I really unleashed the beast. If I really unleashed the beast, y'all don't want to know Drinking Chuck. Maybe I'll do a drunk show one night. Drunk Chuck is a fucking demon. You do not want to deal with drunk. Drunk Chuck's not a problem. Slightly buzzed Chuck is a fucking problem. Because that's when I'm like, oh, I can still do shit. I can still talk trash, and I can still do whatever I want and drive. All right. So, some cool news dropped Friday night, I guess it was. Friday afternoon. Anybody who'd been watching the BeardSpeaks program should have seen something like this coming. Because for the last, 3 months, we've been discussing the Warped Tour. Right here on the BeardSpeaks. We were discussing impending, lineup announcements. We were discussing ticketing. We were discussing this. We were discussing that shit. So really, if you were tuned in here, then the idea that the homeboys Twiztid got picked up for the entire final national run of the Warped Tour should come as no surprise. As a matter of fact, I can't even put that under the hashtag Chuck called it, because to be honest, I didn't call it. I was told it about 3 months ago. I'm surprised it was able to be kept a secret as long as it was, considering the multitude of people who did know. And there weren't even any rumors that this was going on. So kudos to everybody who kept their fucking mouth shut, who was in the know. Warped Tour featuring Twiztid goes down from June 21st until August 5th. And for the entire run of said tour, you can go see Twiztid, as you can see right here on their Instagram, on the Mutant Beverage Red Dawn stage. If you don't know how Warped Tour works, all the bands are given the same set length. They're all given the same amount of time on stage. And on any given day, they shuffle the fucking lineup. So we don't know if they're headlining that stage. We don't know if they're playing first. We don't know if they're playing at lunchtime. We don't know anything. And we're not going to know anything until these individual Warped Tour dates happen and people get there at the beginning and look up at the big schedule board that they put up at every show. That's just the way Warped Tour does business. There's some other bands, Warped Tour alumni, most of them. Simple Plan being one of them. I don't know. There's a bunch of bands, and I'm not into scene music. So to be honest with you, the only bands on there that I like even recognized besides Twiztid, I think was Necrogoblicon and fuck, it's not even Cannibal Corpse. Somebody said Cannibal Corpse was playing, then I found out they were full of shit. So there's like literally one band I'm actually familiar with on the Warped Tour. I know that some of the individual regional spot dates have artists that have yet to be announced. Hint, hint, fucking hint. One more time, some more hints. There's still another announcement for Warped Tour coming that affects our little segment of music here. Just be on the lookout for that. I'm not going to ruin anybody's day. I didn't ruin anybody's day with this Warped Tour shit. I've been sitting on this for 3 months. I'm not here to ruin anything. Ruin. I'm not here to ruin anything. But I am here to notice things, and I am here to talk about things. So let's talk about Warped Tour, because as soon as the announcement was made, there was a combination in the responses between surprise, disgust from a few people, them being called sellouts, even though they've played Warped Tour before. But one of the biggest responses I saw were people quoting those first couple of, you know, that little skit at the beginning of Superstar with the Warped Tour, baby. I got Blaze on Road Rules. I'm still working for y'all in the real world. So, of course, these are self-fulfilling prophecies. This is a huge deal. This being the final Warped Tour, it is probably going to be one of the most well-attended. The majority of these dates are more than half sold. Most of them are on the way to being sold out. Last time they played, I know there's an infamous story about what happened in Mansfield at what used to be Great Woods, which is now the Xfinity Center, which is one of the dates they're going to be revisiting during this run. Jamie getting off stage and punching someone and them getting shit thrown at them and booed off stage. Shit happens, all right? That story obviously had no negative bearing on them getting booked again. This is not a situation where Twiztid asked for placement on Warped Tour. Understand that Warped approached Magic Ninja Entertainment and Twiztid about playing the tour. Obviously, Gmo playing the spot date here in Mansfield last year was part of that. So this has been in the works for a long time. As explained by Paul on, I guess it was one of his brunch and bakes, this is why the spring tour looks the way it does. The spring tour being so sporadic and haphazard has to do with the fact that there are geographical and time constraints on when they can play certain markets. You know, with the Warped Tour dates coming up, because you don't want to play a place and then 2 weeks later come back with a fucking festival. You don't want to do that. That's bad business. What are you going to get? I think fucking that's the question that everybody needs to be thinking about. Are we going to see them with the drummer? Geez, I hope so. Are we going to see them with paint or without? I think the chance exists that we're going to get both, depending on what city you see them in on this run. I truly believe that if they end up on a stage, on the Mutant, Red Dawn stage later in the evening, they're going to do the full paint and everything else. But I think if you end up seeing them going on first in some places, which is bound to happen just due to the way they draw this lottery system, you might end up with just a couple of guys in hoodies and eye black, which that's going to be cool too. Seeing the way these shows change depending on whether you're seeing them after dark, whether you're seeing them under the noontime sun, whether you're seeing them at 4 o'clock. I'm excited. I plan on catching all the local Warp dates, Hartford being one, Mansfield being one, and I'm going to try to catch at least a third. Be on the lookout for further news. Like I said, though, I believe some potentially larger acts are being announced for certain spot dates, and rumors are swirling. But like I said, I don't want to ruin nobody's time. I don't want to ruin nobody's fucking surprises. So I won't. But this is cool for them. This is a situation where they're not running the tour. You know, they get to get in the bus. They get to drive someplace. They get to perform their music. They get to sell their merch. They get to meet their fans. And they get to drive to the next city. I fully believe they've already gotten paid for this. I would not be surprised if money had already changed hands. And that they're already paid out for the rest of the summer to be the act on Warped Tour. I believe that Magic Ninja and Twiztid specifically can use the Warped Tour situation and the low impact nature of their involvement to generate a lot of extra content. They already told us we're not getting a new record this summer from them. But what we might get is more internet content, more of them fucking with fans. That's what I want to see. If anybody from Magic Ninja is listening or watching, I don't like to assume that they do, but if you are, you got to do a tour diary. You have to have some sort of diary. You can get a video 10, 15, 20 minutes out every day. He's doing the brunch and bake every day anyways. You do the brunch and bake every day. You do his late night smoke or whatever every day. You generate some content and some programming for this new Magic Ninja Entertainment YouTube channel, utilizing these dates at Warped Tour, utilizing the huge cross-section of music fans you're going to get at these events, and then use the fact that you're visiting regions where underground artists exist. Use this as an opportunity. Maybe bring those guys. If you're visiting, say, a Las Vegas with the Warped Tour, bring Donnie Menace on stage with you. Let him do a minute and a half. That's how you create moments. That's how you create viral videos. Don't just go up there and do your same set list every night. That's what I'm saying. Use this as an opportunity to go to different places, be exposed to these different people, and be able to create these potentially viral moments. Tell me it wouldn't be cool. You go to Warped Tour in your favorite region, and you're checking out Twiztid, and halfway through their set, they introduce whoever that local is, who represents for them, represents for Magic Ninja, you know, promos, helps with the shows, opens the shows, keeps the scenes alive in between visits, like we always talk about here. And they rock with that dude for 90 seconds. That 90 seconds can do a lot for a local artist being introduced to a crowd by someone of their caliber. And it is super low impact. That wouldn't be dope. Tell me you seeing Class when they visit Texas. Tell me that seeing Scum on stage with them at Warped Tour Denver wouldn't be dope. And then reach out to some of your bigger buddies. Reach out to your Haystacks. Reach out to your Tech Nines and say, look, if there's a chance we can come out here and you can help us make this moment, it's worth the 90 seconds. It's worth the minute and a half. Tell me it's not. So straight up, Magic Ninja, if you're listening, you got the chance to create a summer of memories, not just for yourselves and not just for the people who are attending what are going to be sold out Warp concerts all over the nation. You can create moments for millions of people online to see. You just got to do it. Getting fucking sticky all over my hands from this thing. It's not very good. But bottom line, congratulations to these two dudes. This is a big get for them. They are really the only rap act on the major full run of the tour. I truly believe they're going to add some others. Futuristic is usually a staple on some of the dates. And like I said, we're not done with the announcements yet. So be on the fucking lookout for that. Like, wouldn't that be dope? Let me get some flame emojis in this chat. If them bringing out their local support in each city for 90 seconds wouldn't be some dope shit. And, I mean, 90 seconds isn't a lot. I get that. But for someone on the come up and being introduced by someone of their caliber to their local, swath of music fans that are going to be at these Warped Tours, that can be huge for a local. And it can also help you create these crazy moments. Because if you only give a motherfucker 90 seconds to make a moment, they're gonna burn that 90 seconds. They're gonna turn that 90 seconds into something that can last 900 years. I'm being straight the fuck up with that. And if I had to make a recommendation and I was in a position to make said recommendations, my recommendations would be that they reach out regionally, find out who's where, find out what their availability is, find out if they'll come out and do 90 seconds. Really connect this underground this summer. Really connect it. Tickets are available. I guess it's warptour.com. Yeah, vanswarptour.com. I don't wear Vans. I never did. So. But I'm a fan of the Warped Tour. I like Warped Tour. I went last year, even in the rain, had a good ass time. Let's see. Let's see what's next. You know what? While I bring this up, we'll go ahead and talk about what I got going on. Because that, my friends, is super duper important. That's what I'm saying, Billy Sarducci. You get the point. 90 seconds can be an eternity. Straight the fuck up. The last 90 seconds of certain Super Bowls will live on forever. Because of what happened during them, what they led to, etc., etc., etc. I got a lot of shows. All right. Right now, there's 5 between this month and next month, with 2 extra that I'm going to be attending. So let's go ahead and talk about this in some semblance of order. This Friday, March 9th, it is entirely possible that I am going to be live from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 90.3 FM WRIU. If anybody follows the show and knows me, it's one of the things I got my award for. I was the host of a radio show on FM called Black Fridays, along with my good buddies Duddy D and DJ Blacklist. To be honest, I haven't been to the radio station in over a year. So I was very, very, very surprised when I got a call last week that we're finally going to officially end Black Fridays, which, in my opinion, it's been ended for quite a while. It's undecided yet, but it's potentially possible that this Friday from 3 to 6 p.m., I'm going to be on 90.3 WRIU Kingston doing the final broadcast of Black Fridays. Keep it locked to my social medias. That's going to be something that you're going to be able to get terrestrially on 90.3 FM WRIU here in New England. You're going to be able to hear it via the Listen Now section of the WRIU.org website. Or you're going to be able to listen to it on the TuneIn Radio app. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to broadcast it. But if I can broadcast it, I'll broadcast it. That is if it happens. I've been speaking to one other party of the 3 of us, and we haven't been in there in a long time. And I'm not going to say nobody noticed, because they run reruns. And I suppose the reruns are fairly popular. I didn't know they were running reruns. I thought they were running fucking blues music in my place or some shit. But apparently they still thought we were on the air. So, whatever. I don't know yet. We're going to figure that out. But that's this Friday, March 9th. Keep it locked to my social medias right there at BeastHostBeard. Keep track of all that shit. 2 days after Friday, this coming Sunday, March 11th, big motherfucking Chuck Reeves reunites with his Grime Mode family and his motherfucking disc jockey brother, John Gotham. We're going to jump in the Wayback Machine to the heyday of the East Coast Beast Host movement. And we're taking it back to Providence for the Grime Mode Cypher presents Beasts from the East. All right? Beast Host presiding, of course. All the music powered by my homie DJ John Gotham. We got Ren Thomas's the Renaissance tour coming through. He been nice. His homeboy Ghetto MC rolling up here from Jersey with him. We got Lingo representing that grind mode, representing that Wise Guy Films. He's in the fucking building. One of my favorite MCs and somebody who I feel terrible about the way we've disconnected as we both have, gone our routes trying to achieve. But one of my favorite MCs in Rhode Island, Big G's, he's going to be in the fucking house. We got fucking Ty Banks. We got T-Rads. We got A-OK. We got a Cypher being filmed, at least one of them. We got a Brawlers Inc. and Beast Host pop-up shop going down in this motherfucker. And that's all Sunday, March 11th, 8 p.m., $10. It's 18 plus, and it's going down at Alchemy. That's in Down City. If you don't know where Alchemy is, message me. But this is going to be a dope show. If you in the region and you into real deal lyricism and hip-hop music, it's the place you want to fucking be. I got most of the week off. And then Friday, I will be in Worcester, Massachusetts with my homie Cess Crew and Gmo Ski for the Catastrophic Events Specialist Tour 2018. That's going down at the Palladium upstairs in luxurious and legendary Worcester motherfucking Mass. And I want to see that Palladium upstairs packed to the fucking gills. I know that Cess draws numbers. I know that G draws numbers. And the combination of the two should draw even more numbers. So I want to see a packed motherfucking room for myself, for OLC, for Fourth Quarter, and for Paradox. That shows all ages. Doors are at 7. I'll be there before that, fucking around a lot. Come see me. I think they're $16. Tickets if you get them now. $18 at the door. I'm going to be in the house all night. We're going to have a good-ass time. And I'm saying it right now. I'm seeing a lot of reckless usage of Nerf guns. I'm seeing Nerf guns being pulled out in school zones. I'm seeing Nerf guns being brought to churches and into eating establishments by the gentleman in this tour. And I'm going to say it right now. We don't play that shit in Worcester. You want to do that no lacking challenge, you're going to come to Worcester. Be prepared to get nerfed the fuck down. That's right, you heard it here first. The East Coast Beast host Chuck Reeves is going to insert himself into the Nerf war that has been going on between Gmo Ski and Cess Crew when they visit Worcester. When will it happen? Is it going to happen at the hotel? I probably won't even know where they're at. Is it going to happen before the show? Maybe. How many Nerf rounds am I really going to bring with me? I have no idea. But we're going to have a good-ass time. Beast Host pop-up shop. Magic Ninja merch booth in full effect. That Cess Crew Strange Music merch booth is going to be in full effect. So bring your dollars. And probably a jacket. It's probably still going to be cold out. All right. After that, we got just announced for motherfucking Providence. Beast Host and DJ Zydrate presents the Gorge Truly Tour. That's going down in Providence Tuesday, April 10th. Doors are at 8:30 p.m. This is an 18-plus show. Adults only with ID, 21 plus to drink. Now, I haven't produced a show in a while. This is my first re-entry into show production in quite a long time because I don't like getting stuck holding the bag for people who don't want to promote and people who don't want to sell tickets. That's not the situation with who we got on this show. All right. Of course, I might be producing it, but you know that's just an excuse for me to put myself in that host position, Beast Host presiding. My good homeboy from Morlock Music, DJ Zydrate, is going to be in the house looking like Casey Jones, spinning all sorts of crazy shit. Not just hip-hop, not just house, not just electronica, and not just horrorcore. We are turning Dusk in Providence at 301 Harris Ave into a bloody fucking disco that night. If you don't know about that Gorge Truly Tour, it's obviously Razakel coming off her brand new project, Perfectly Disgusting. She's bringing Genosha X with her, Magic Deuced, Just Insane, A-Game, and then from the local talent pool here in New England, I've picked some very unique and very fitting acts I believe. All right. First one being King Cutta from right here in Fall River, Massachusetts. All right. The second one's being the Snuff Rap Mafia from Framingham, Massachusetts. All right. Shouts to both of them. And then, of course, Kelly Wolf and his brother coming through, Angels of Death. Pluck them from Mass as well. All right. We're going to have some more interactive experiences in this show, not just the live performances. I will be doing a live broadcast of the Beard Speaks from the show with interviews, with live performances, and this is the first time it's being really spoken about anywhere. The Gores Truly show on April 10th will be the site of the first ever Murderer's Row cipher. Beast Host, me, has had this idea for a while, has been kicking it around. We are going to institute the Murderer's Row. And the Murderer's Row is not your standard everyday, we're going to have fun cipher. What the Murderer's Row is one shot, one chance, one fucking take, or we throw you to the fucking lions. All right? There's enough dope, live, one take hip hop where we don't have to settle for anything less. And that's what the Murderer's Row is about. All the artists involved in the first Murderer's Row cipher will receive the beat. They will be expected to write a new verse, prep that verse, learn that verse, and be prepared to show up in Providence at dusk on April 10th for a shortly after midnight filming of what is going to be a one-take cipher event. How many MCs? I got no idea. Who? I still don't know. Where's the beat coming from? My ass. But we're going to get it done. I'm actually writing it down twice on this piece of paper. Cipher. Because I got to get new fucking logos and shit for that. So we got that. That's April 10th. But then, it ain't even over. April 20th, 420, Smoker Day. I'm going to be in the Bake State, home of legal marijuana and dabs, Massachusetts, my home. All right, we're going to be up in Worcester. We're going to be at the Raven for a 21-plus smoke-out, dabathon, free weed, edibles, fucking dab bar. All right, it's going to be an album release party for Block McLeod from Army of the Pharaohs and Brooklyn Academy fame and his new crew, the Suicide Squad. I know Ari Chusitz is going to be in the building. I can assume Problematic's going to be in the building. I can assume that if you're fucking cool and you smoke, you going to be there too. I ain't been to the Raven in a hot minute either. See, I told y'all, don't fuck with me. I'm going to find this balance. A lot of shows. There's a lot of these shows, but there's a lot of those shows. So you need to understand that the Beard Speaks is a show, and y'all like it, and it's on a lot. But you can come out and get another piece of me as part of these live events, because the live events are not the same as me sitting here. Anybody who's seen me live can attest to that. The beard, the Beast Host is like a chicken, okay? It's like a chicken. And, you know, when you got the Beast Host and you're talking about the Beast Host and you're talking about the Beard Speaks, and I got to be honest, the Beard Speaks is that white meat. It's that breast meat. It's that boneless, skinless. It's what the people want. It's what there's the most of. Feel me? So the Beard Speaks is the breast meat of the Beast Host chicken. But the drumsticks, those delicious drumsticks, that's the live shows. That's coming out to a venue. That's coming out to the Palladium. That's coming out to any of the shows that I visit, that I promote, that I'm going to be at and seeing me live. And either if it's just having a conversation with me or seeing me do my thing on stage. So that's the drumstick. That's the delicious drumstick. All right? And then you got the wings. And the wings is the merch. Because the wings, there's not a lot of meat on there, but they're good. So you feel me? So the t-shirts and the prints and the the chains and the charms and the pins and the hats that are coming and any other fucking merch I decide to throw at y'all. That's the chicken wing. And that's the way you got to look at it. Like even Magic Ninja and Twiztid, they got their own chicken. And the music is definitely like the breast part of that. But then you've got ashtrays and action figures, and that's the drumstick. And you got the hookup, and that's the wing. And we're not even talking about the stuffing inside the bird yet. Y'all ain't even got to the delicious stuffing inside the bird. I love my stovetop stuffing. So we ain't even talked about that shit. Yeah, for our consideration at this point, because it's growing and we're figuring out what it is, I'll make it the little white hats that they put on the drumsticks sometimes. Or we can make it the little bag of gizzards. Right now, for our consideration, is the bag of gizzards. It doesn't look like a lot now. But if you put it in a pan with some water and some spices, and you slow cook that motherfucker down, I'm sure that in enough time, it's going to be a delicious gravy. Yeah. And you're going to pour it all over your fucking mashed potatoes. But I'll tell you what. The turnips your mom burnt in the fucking pan that are all gross and smelly, that's fucking Fagel lovers. If we're gonna stick by the Thanksgiving dinner food thing. So yeah, come out and kicks it with a G. If you out and about, come have a conversation with me on one of these dates. They're all gonna end up in a centralized location. I just don't know where yet. I will be attending 2 different shows. One being that Sess Gmo show in New Haven. I'm trying to get down there. And I'm trying to get to Esham in Hartford. If I don't end up at Gmo in New Haven, I'm going to try to get to La Coca Nostra in Boston. So there's several different shows going on that week. I just don't know which ones I want to go to. Because I really want to. I want to go see La Coca. But I do want to see Gmo and Sess as many times as possible. So it's a toss-up. And anybody who's got to make difficult decisions like that, you get it. You understand it. Let's see. We pulling up on 12:30. Any questions? I'm gonna save the Hell's Pit talk and shit for tomorrow, because we were gonna talk about Hell's Pit, and we were gonna talk about that Ouija gutter water, and why the fuck KG would call his gathering performance his debut when he's been touring with the clowns for over a year almost. But yeah, I don't think there's enough time. I don't want to get started on it and end up going mad long. We only got about 8 minutes left of the show. Yeah, Willie Hayes, man, you got your merch game on point, man. That's the thing. You had a unique look too. You have a unique look that allows you. You look like the Zigzag Man. Everybody knows that. So that's a cool merch thing. Like my beard and shit, like that became like a cool merch thing. My hand tattoo, even that became a merch thing, which I didn't foresee happening when I got it, for sure. Make sure you're going over there and checking out Shasta's videos. Like I said, I'm going to check out that garlic challenge. When I get the opportunity, I say that. I probably could find the opportunity just to do it, but I want to make sure I have enough time to like really get into it. Make sure you're checking out the show on the replays over on my primary YouTube. They're without the pre-show. So watch them shits. Yeah, I'm going to watch those Vines. I can't believe that dude is still on one. Oh shit. Willie Hayes is sending that merch pack through. I'm accepting things. If you want to send me something, if you want me to review your product, if you want me to review music, send it. I mean, if you want me to run promo, if you want me to like run an ad, hit me up. We can work it out. I mean, there is a vetting process. I'm definitely trying to. I'm trying not to sell out, quote unquote, which to me means I don't feel like I could be the person to promote something that I don't actually like. If that makes sense. Like, there's several websites out there that take money from people for promotion and they could give a fuck. They're literally just gonna post your shit. I'd rather deal with people who I feel like I can be personally invested in. If I'm gonna waste my time and effort, I've wasted my time and effort on enough ungrateful motherfuckers in this career of mine. But I see the heads that are working, and I appreciate the people who have hit me up. Like I said, you've seen a couple of ads on here. Nobody seems to complain. I really hope you guys are checking out all the sponsors, whether they be musical sponsors, whether they be artists that I fucks with, whether they be Beard Love, whether it be Brawler, whether it be fucking, even if, you know, I know some of y'all went out and bought Ready Player One based on what I said. So, any of those things. The fact that you guys would support anything that I bring up is humbling, and I am more appreciative than I can describe. I swear I read that as Fago Lovers AIDS. And it's like, damn, well, Fago Lovers has AIDS? I didn't say that. Don't say rip to the Blue Yeti yet. We're going to see what happens tomorrow. Because I might wait to debut the brand new one until the whole contraption gets here. Because I'm picking the mic up tomorrow. But I won't have... These mics are huge. Let me show you. So I got the arm. So my shit's like a radio. So my shit's like a radio station mic now. Far better. Like far better for the setup. Far better for keeping shit out of the way. I got my desk back. I don't have to worry about like maneuvering around the mic. It's just here. The arm came with that as a stabilizing cradle. A fucking shock mount is what they call it. See, that's the other thing. I'm not an audio engineer. I'm not even really a fucking rapper. I'm doing all this based on Google searches. Get on my level, fam. Ask Jeeves. So, this came with the arm thing. And it's a shock mount. And the mic is supposed to sit in there. And then, these fucking elastics keep it in there as well as absorb any vibration. Which is what you want. But obviously, I can't fit this on this big fucking monstrous fucking 22-ounce fucking deuce beer can of a microphone. But I found one on Amazon that is specifically made for this microphone. So that'll be here Friday, if not earlier. Amazon's right up the street. I'm surprised that shit didn't show up already. But, it's 12:30. I appreciate all you motherfuckers, heads, headettes, and anybody else out there, hater or otherwise, tuning in. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about The Gathering. We're going to talk about Hell's Pit. We're going to talk about, did ICP blow their final load? Because I can't think of anything other than Hell's Pit that I'm interested enough to travel to go see. Until tomorrow, heads. My name is Chuck Reeves. I appreciate you turning in. And until next time, you know what I'm saying? The beard has spoken.
We came to a world undone. The demon had promised us salvation, but we did not find it. We joined a band of warriors. They were our brothers. They too fell to the permeation. However, we did not, and it changed us forever. We found the gates to leave and planned crossing back from this hell. will not return as we once came, forever corrupted. We are the last.